Right then, our featured game for Ricochet was at Sardis Road, Pontypridd against Swansea, where, to be honest with you, they were glad just to be fulfilling the fixtures after a tough few months.
The rugby fan, the rugby fanatic, the supporter. Well, if you've been watching Top Flight Rugby recently, you'd be forgiven for thinking they were a dying breed. But here in Pontypridd, well, they are a different breed. With all that they have endured, they are keepers. And they're in it for the long haul. At the end of last year, when the elements conspired against them, these fans rallied to see off another potential threat. This year we lost 6 home fixtures to the weather, and obviously we lost the revenue for those Saturday matches. And rugby football isn't just a game anymore, Rick, as you know. It's about it's earning money, it's a business. So it gave us some cash flow issues, but we are still here. We took a number of strategies to remedy the situation, one of which was we went to our members who are shareholders in our company, and we tried to raise some share capital. Our goal was to raise £30,000 and we managed to do it in a fortnight. That is quite remarkable. They were able to raise, in these times, £30,000 in 2 weeks. Yes. How grateful are you for their support? I can't say that they're the best in the world, but I'd argue that you could find any better. I'd argue you could find any better. Yeah. That's right.
And so payback starts today. A third-round SWALEC Cup tie against old rivals Swansea.
Well, I think we still think that we're the best supported club team in Wales. I think that goes to show week in, week out. There's another good crowd here today.
We've had a shared issue. All the fans have rallied round again. They're incredible in their support for this club.
Best supporters in, well, I was going to say Wales, in the world, maybe. I'm a shareholder. That's not a big deal. Lots of other people are as well, yes, and we've rallied round.
Obviously, we try to support the club as much as we possibly can. Come down here, you know, and support our local side.
And I would imagine you're obviously very passionate Welsh fans as well. Very passionate Welsh fans. Tell me quickly how you would rate the performances so far. I'll start here with your dad.
We just don't seem to have a game plan. You know, we're not varying the game enough. In my opinion, I don't think we're varying the game enough. We're too one-dimensional.
I'm not an expert on the Welsh team.
You must be the only person in Wales who isn't an expert on the Welsh team.
Well, I am really, but I'm too modest to admit it. It's a question of which players are available, isn't it? I mean, they talk about Mike Phillips coming back now. Bench, bring me on as an impact player, maybe half into the second half might make a difference.
Well, I think that the guy Reece, when he's come on, has looked pretty sharp and has been completely different to Cooper. Although we haven't had much go-forward ball from the line-out or the scrum, indeed, particularly the line-out. So that could make a difference, but I think that scrum half has got to come in. We wouldn't start with Cooper.
We need to be tighter, we need to be more organised, and we need to be there, we need to turn up. I don't think they turned up last week. Second row is going to be the issue, and I'd like to see a lot of grunt in the second row. Goff, I think, should be in there, bit of an enforcer. And Bradley Davis with him. I know that would slow him down a bit.
Carter's had a good run last night for the Dragons.
He did, yes. He doesn't seem to lift his game for Wales, though.
Who do you think will start at hooker next week? Will it be Bennett? Will it be Ken Owens?
Well, I think they go with Bennett for the experience, because you don't want to throw a rookie in against France, because the French are totally different up front. Yeah. It's not the place for new caps, unless you're Graham Price.
Yeah, good. What about Gallant himself? Is he a man under pressure, do you think? The love affair that the Welsh public had for him, is that starting to wane?
I think he's got a pretty broad shoulders and he'll come through it. Every Welsh coach has a hard time, doesn't he, in Wales? He'll certainly last the World Cup.
We haven't heard that for a while on Scrum 5, have we? Phenomenal to get £30,000 in 2 weeks by Ponty. The rest of the results then, Aberavon beat Cross Keys in the other All-Premiership tie. Joining them in the hat for round 4 are Carmarthen Quins, Glamorgan Wanderers, Llanelli Bedwas, and the only non-Premiership side left, Tonmawr, who beat 2007 winners Llanddyfri.